doing it wrong. The moon looks...
What are you
The new moon, Maud! Also...
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all.
Extra, extra! Get the lit post-disaster report. The voyage begins today.
I knew things would...
They say a new moon goddess has been...
A new moon goddess?
I guess so. Hey, since we've come all this way...
Are you a convert now?
Oh, come on. What does it...
Come on! We gotta get there. Shh, keep it down. Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. Paimon, what about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay, if you say so. What we just went through was... Oh, Lornatar disappeared after Columbina. Still... Anyway, you did great. So did Paimon. So, chin up, Traveler. You should be proud of your... Hey! Don't poke fun. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry... Okay. Huh? Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. Good morning. Morning, Yehuda. Here for some Oh, I've already eaten. Careful. Yeah, shit. True. Well, nothing. Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exact. Really? But if she's... probably 'cause... I think things will work out, though. Paimon's with you on that one. All right. Everyone, life's slowly returning back. Were you about to head out? Yeah. We were gonna take a stroll. Sounds good.
Please accept today's boon.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her, or...
Hello there. Would you like a...
So, what's new? And I know too? What are you talking about, Paimon?
In the wake of the disaster, it's all at times like these, the smallest...
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. Enough! Did you hear that?
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist...
No! Well, that proposal... I need something to get me through the hard times too.
Mom!
Yes, dear.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get safely out of Notcrack.
Of course she...
But you still...
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you!
Aren't you the...
You underestimate yourself yet again, Master.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
All in good time.
But you're much further ahead on...
You're not seeing the full picture. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need...
You say it like you wouldn't make...
I am most flattered. Sigh a little. That is precisely why...
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die... Whatever. I'll take the...
Oh, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. I'm sure you will find speaking...
If you say so. I've never done this, but I'll do it. Not only...
An admirable attitude to take. We have the chance to band together and build...
Yeah.
Quite a few familiar...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be...
Yeah, you could say that again. Honestly, once things are wrapped...
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just...
You're taking this pretty...
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to...
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not...
I can knight you.
Is he joking?
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League. And to have...
This person also have been pushed onto the...
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hard...
All right, here we go.
Come on, get the...
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere...
Looks like we'll have more opportunity.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host.
That'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with
You...
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you
That's a bold statement.
Columbina's return has brought joy. As for the Frost Moon Scions, it is up to us to make our hope.
I like the word try. It's not...
You don't?
I'm just not as optimistic. The Frost Moon Scions should count themselves lucky that... But Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of...
Well, that's... Unless...
For now, yes.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in.
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right, you can stop...
Hey, you two! Congrats!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations. Would you two care to join me for some tea before...
Nicole? Wait, where are you?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry. If it's any consolation, let me say, perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the...
Okay.
No. Or...
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time. Just think of this as a general check-in to make sure this communication system is still running.
You could've just said still. The best friendship, it's never gonna stop being weird,
All right, fair point. I'll bear...
Yeah. And
Alice just informed me that they had their work cut out for them. And now everyone's thorough. The disruption caused by this disaster. She plans to wait for things to As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. We have to remain vigilant. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary... It looks like I'll have to examine the... Just doing my duty. Of course. To give... Never mind. Paimon's right. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hex. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory.
Oh, so that's what kept our friend...
Indeed. We went to great lengths. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still not anyway. I'll contact... Oh, my... You should head to the docks next. You're...
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No. I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible.
You always speak as if you know us.
Maybe I'm just a good...
I certainly hope that regardless, you have been
Sandrone's...
Even we were unaware. She managed to fool.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. She...
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and pull. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set some of her However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the No, I was specific. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so. But none of us. I bade farewell. She spent a long time. Sandrone's passing has left a group, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. Huh. Snezhnaya now realized I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is on my ship, Traveler.
What are you still bumming around for? I thought today was the... You're afraid you won't like the truth when you... Well...
Don't say that!
Fair point. But they say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. No matter what the truth turns out to be, finding the truth is important. At least, that's the life... What? Now that Dottore's dead, maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all... You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, what should we do now? If you want, after all, it hasn't been all that long since we were last apart, sure, but... I'm unsure you'd prefer to... But, no, if you can't make sense of something, let's give it... Feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here.
Well, you're still welcome to... It's just... Now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with... The older generation are still... But things are much better with the children. Hopefully, by the time the next moon prayer night comes around...
No, they're fine, Columbina!
You really think so?
We were just starting out then!
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our... It's time to learn...
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me? But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized the story of the time before I was born was in fact... But when I obtained the Trilu... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, the great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard to work up. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon.
That would have been kind of...
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly...
Very well. Then let's...
You two take care, all right?
Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that will...
Yes.
Stories like that don't...
You don't believe in happy...
I don't believe in ending.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Tevat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. And about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Tevat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one... It'll be all right.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too. On Moon Prayer, solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I would put that night.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there.
You're right.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the
And what?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole... What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but...
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nephra a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before.
Flew over?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even...
Are you all right?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing. And...
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that
an old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge...
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're the same...
Only Columbina.
Traveler. Do you...
Home is... wherever Lumine is. But then after... Yes.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you...
I don't know. But I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, I thought that a home was a transaction. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like.
That's because your friendship matters to us.
But after journeying to the distant past, now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my
Wait! But what about you?
Oh, I won't. Not this time. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my— Oh, and I have some—
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust—
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more Thank you. This will—
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, Here. This flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm finally discovering the joy.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about?
Why don't you take a guess?
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a—
That's kind of a sneaky answer. Down into that. The moon put on the moon. The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been— I don't have a lot of luggage. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that,
These clothes bring back so many memories.
the journey goes on. For you. And, like I said, this is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Once things settle down in Nodcry, you've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've— It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. There's Regrator. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how— I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appeared to get along, but I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with projects— Ice cold and That's just the impression. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya— Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged nor accepted that power. Oh, Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experienced things too. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. Okay. As you continue on your journey, don't forget it shall cast down its true moonlight. The journey goes on. Like I said, this is not the... Okay. As you... It shall cast down its true...
To Jean, acting Grand Master. This preamble is such a pain to write. I trust that Dern has updated you. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselet, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can, in a short while. Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in the letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious problems, feel free to stick me in solitary And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era. And with the moon shining down brighter than ever, I think everyone is going to sleep well tonight.
I smell rabbit.
Who goes there? No unauthorized access to this.
Are you blind? It's the travel.
Huh? Oh, so it is. I'm sorry, I haven't been sleeping well lately. My nerves are a little frayed. The Dendro Archon is in a very vulnerable state at the moment. Mahamatra Sino is concerned that our enemies might choose this moment to strike. So he's ordered us to strike.
Just seeing you two again already puts our minds at ease. Please, enter.
Traveler, Paimon, you made it.
Aha! Perfect timing.
Oh, it's good to see everyone. What kind of danger is Sumeru City in exactly? And how come everyone has to move to Caravan Rebot?
At this stage, we can't be certain. We're investigating, but...
I take it that Kale told you about her strange dream?
Yeah. Apparently, everyone in Sumeru City was acting super weird. Even you guys. It was like you'd all switched places.
That's right. Kale and Tainari reported the situation to the Dendro Archon. She believes that it wasn't merely a dream, and that whatever it was has some...
It's a reasonable inference.
We don't know why Kale would dream of these things, nor who was trying to warn her. The Dendro Archon decided to connect to Irminsul to investigate more thoroughly.
Irminsul is connected directly to the ley lines. The tree serves as a central hub where the ley lines converge, but something has gone awry, severely compromising the performance of this core function. Information is bottlenecking inside Irminsul, hampering the ley lines' flow. If this continues, new information will languish.
In short, the souls of the dead will be stranded, while the living have their... In the long run, Kale's dream could well become a reality. And that's just the beginning. There's no telling what other nightmares could end up coming true.
I have come this far to use my death to open the gates of the ley lines to my people.
Faced with a growing backlog of information, the Dendro Archon decided to connect herself directly to Irminsul and take over the recording and...
But it is an almost impossible task. Individual brains aren't equipped to deal with the sheer volume of knowledge and memories involved. All that information flooding in at once would instantly fry any human mind. And for a god... even for a god, the suffering must be...
The Dendro Archon's power originates from Irminsul. On top of that, she's subjecting herself to the grueling task, and despite all of this, she is somehow finding the strength to investigate the Irminsul situation from within. And
I finished analyzing the latest data. Looks like our working theory was wrong. There's no signs of Irminsul having been attacked from the...
So it's internal then? Some sort of disease, perhaps?
Sino? What is it?
Not long ago, I got a tip from the Corps of 30 that a large number of unidentified merchant caravans had recently been spotted At first, I suspected that they might have something to do with all this, so I sent some people to investigate. But if Irminsul wasn't attacked from the outside...
Don't you think there are more important things to worry about right now than guessing who's... It's been over 12 hours with no new intel. If even the Keeper of Irminsul is this badly affected, you can imagine...
Dendro Archon.
Nahida!
What's wrong?
Her breathing is weak, and her...
Looks like it's time to move to the backup plan.
What's the back?
Get out of the city and take the Dendro. The entrance to Irminsul is directly beneath the sanctuary of Surasthana. That means this is ground zero if anything.
The Dendro Archon has a very strong connection to Irminsul. But under normal circumstances, she could unleash her full power here. But with Irminsul out of control...
The situation is critical. There's no time to deliberate. Everyone in agreement?
I'll deal with it. I'll also let the Matra and the Corps of 30 know to start evac.
Let's go. No sense grieving when there's nothing more we can do.
Agreed. We'll be back as soon as this is over.
The last group of civilians has been safely evacuated. Dendro Archon's carriage will travel with them. Sino and Hat Guy will protect the convoy. With the Dendro Archon in a coma, we've lost our means of investigating the situation. And with Irminsul still deteriorating, we have no choice but to evacuate Sumeru City. Feels as though we're being pushed along by an invisible hand.
Stop moaning, Cyrus. We're the teachers here. We should be showing a little more confidence, don't you think?
A wise judgment.
Let's move out to Caravan Rebot.
Sir, all units are in position.
Good. Everything is going to plan. Interfering with Sumeru City is a necessary step, so do not hesitate. The Irminsul situation will not harm you. We need to speed things up here, too. We don't want to keep our client waiting, do we?
No, sir. You have my word. Everything will be...
They say that fervent, but we appear to be the exception.
How is the Dendro Archon?
Her breathing is steady. I prepared some therapeutic incense. Her vitals are still very weak. Based on the information you've provided, I have a working hypothesis. Her elemental energy usually flows through the body at a relatively constant rate. The body grows accustomed to this.
Is this similar to the ley lines? Overloading and withering both directly affect their vitality.
Correct. From a biological perspective, if you overexert yourself, you pay the price with your life. The Dendro Archon is not only drained of power, but her life force is at a critical...
Is there any way to restore her health? I know the ley lines have strong self-healing abilities. As long as any blockages or pollutions are dealt with, they can quickly regain their vitality. But what about people? Well,
before we think about that, there's a bigger
Paimon's up. Master Tainari and Sino look so serious.
Tainari.
Master Nephis, sages.
Tainari, have you gotten taller? Or did your ears get longer?
Hopefully the former.
Sino, where's Professor? He went out into the wild to investigate the situation. He said that the Irminsul anomaly will likely start to affect the
He shouldn't be trotting around alone at his age.
Would someone mind introducing us?
Ah yes, of course. I'm sure we're all familiar with the Traveler and Paimon. They're the heroes who helped foil Azar's These gentlemen and I are the 6 current sages of the Academia. Balduri and I are part of the Old Guard, while the other 4 took office after Azar and his clique fell. We have Sage Alkindi of the Spantamad Darshan, Sage Farnas of Kasharawar, Rataoist Sage Shakir, and finally Harabatat.
Nice to meet you all.
I've heard much about you. Delighted to finally meet you in person.
You're younger than I imagined for someone with the...
Once we're on the other side of this, could we get a photo together? My daughter has a friend named Isak. He's all...
Of course! No true hero would deny a child their way.
Back to business. So with the Dendro Archon currently in a coma, we need to come up with a plan as soon as possible. For now...
Well, firstly, having reviewed the data, I'm inclined to agree with your assessment. This doesn't look like an attack on Irminsul from the outside. Rather, it resembles a malfunctioning machine. That being said, before we consider how to fix it, we need to understand precisely what has gone wrong. Furthermore,
we have no direct access to Irminsul. However, we might be able to gather... Wait, is that what Cyrus is up to? I wonder if...
I heard that while in the sanctuary of Surasthana, the Dendro Archon had to serve as the central information hub herself. This is a clear sign Irminsul is vital, not just to the safety of Sumeru, but to all of Teyvat. We must be the ones to bear responsibility for...
Are you saying we should consider a scenario?
I'm merely pointing out that the possible...
You have a valid point. But until worst comes to worst, I believe we should focus our efforts on resolving the Irminsul anomaly.
Kale,
I understand that you were the first to foresee this crisis.
Of course, but even...
If there are no signs of external damage, could it be a stress fracture? Metals tend to suffer from this issue with long-term use.
It's possible, but surely a stress fracture would be more likely to cause a complete shutdown.
Sages, General Mahamatra, sorry to interrupt.
What happened?
Some citizens didn't believe that Sumeru City was really in any danger. They slipped away and hid during the relocation.
How many people are we?
About a dozen. Sakura found them while on patrol, but they appeared to be suffering from psychosis. For whatever reason, they were trying to kill each other. By the time we arrived, there were only 2 survivors. One was unconscious from their injuries. The other tried to attack us.
Where did this happen?
Near Yasna Monument.
That's not far from Caravan
Master.
I know. The Irminsul anomaly is beginning to have effects and...
Sir Cyrus said the same thing.
I'll go join him.
Count me in too. Don't let my age fool you. I can still fend for my...
Very well. Meanwhile,
Get back soon.
Take care of yourselves. It's getting dangerous out there.
Please, don't go any further. As you get closer to Sumeru City, there's no knowing what dangers you might encounter.
So this is our mentally
I'm going to gut.
Cyrus, you didn't even bring a single guard? Do you think you're so...
It's fine.
Oh, it's...
That's right. Flowers that bloom from openings in the...
I don't believe I've ever seen...
Did you discover it nearby?
Not just here. Way over there, too. They're everywhere.
How did you ascertain the situation further ahead?
Yes. This area is relatively safe so far. But if you continue forward, delusions. However, some vision-bearing mercenaries were able to maintain their sanity a little better. They're the ones who brought back news from...
Sino, do you remember the class I taught on dissecting leyline blossoms?
I do, Professor. I received full marks in that course.
Good. After all these years, it's time to put that knowledge into practice. There must be anomalous information hidden within these blossoms. Alkindi, I'll need your help as well. Been a while since we worked on a project?
Sure has. Well, what...
Anything we can do to help?
Will you need my help?
All right, well, don't...
Let's regroup at Caravan Rebot later. Don't worry if you don't show up. I'll...
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore a pep. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly... What is it? You thought of something? Really?
Whew. Glad to see you've
Any longer and we would have gone out.
Well, this is a nice surprise.
We've made some progress, so let's start by giving you and Paimon.
By dissecting the ley line's blossoms, we've been able to deduce that although Irminsul is experiencing an anomaly, the Dendro Archon has the power to connect to Irminsul. But there's also another way. I assume you
Devices? Oh, wait. You mean...
The Akasha terminals?
That's right.
Of course! It's been so long, Paimon almost forgot all about it.
Yes, but although the system isn't currently operational, the technological infrastructure... And it turns out that a certain someone gets so bored at work that he's actually read through every single one of the
No prizes for guessing who that...
If praising others is that embarrassing for you, you can simply spare yourself the ordeal.
As much as it pains me to say anything nice about him, there's no denying his intelligence. The Akasha is exactly what Sumeru needs at this moment. Between us, we should have all the knowledge and expertise we need to get...
But if I recall correctly...
That's exactly right. The Akasha relies on the Gnosis as a power source, and in its absence, we'll need to find an alternative to tackle this problem.
Namely, to the Temple of Silence. It's the only major institution in Sumeru dedicated to preserving the knowledge of King Deshret's civilization.
I agree. There's a good...
Master Nephis and the other sages have discussed it. As the chaos from Irminsul continues to spread, Caravan Rebot won't be a safe haven for much longer. We have to move into the desert next. The scholars and sages will head to the Temple of Silence, while the civilian population seeks refuge in Aru village.
The Eremites will keep everyone safe during the journey.
This leaves us just one thing.
That Dendro...
She's very weak. We can't afford to wait...
Huh. Wow. Luckily, the Traveler had a eureka moment while we were out investigating.
Really?
Wow. Nice one, Traveler.
What say our Amorta...
Theoretically, it's feasible. From what you're saying, although elemental life and elemental energy have their differences, in which case, as long as Apep is willing, she should be able to convert her own power into a form that the Archon can use.
It wouldn't be difficult for her at all. The only problem is convincing her to help.
Yeah! Even though she wasn't exact... When she realizes the danger that Nahida is...
Either way, we're not exactly...
Hey, it's better than having no options at all.
I agree. Without Irminsul's aid, the legendary Dendro Dragon Apep may well be the only living thing in Sumeru who can help our Archon recover her power. There's no time to lose. I'll bring this proposal to Master right away. The academics will go to the Temple of Silence to look for a solution to the Akasha problem. The Eremites will escort the civilians safely to Aru village.
There's still a long road ahead, and no knowing if we'll make it. But at least we have a direction now. I'll take it over floundering around in confusion.
If there are no objections, then let's proceed. But no matter the distance between us, there will always be an invisible force tying us together. May the bonds forged in the past shine bright like stars and open a new path before our feet.
Huh. Is that from King of Invocations?
No.
What's the difference?
The sequel's much cooler.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, it was very apropos. Once this is all over, I'll give everyone a copy of King of Invocations and the sequel to show my gratitude. Come on.
Tainari has brought me up to speed. I approve, but we can't proceed with everything right away. The people need to rest. You two, please go on ahead with the Dendro Archon. Let's rendezvous at the Temple of Silence later.
No problem. We got...
Words can't express my gratitude.
All right, let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly... Traveler, Paimon. Kale, what? Well, Master Tainari once told me, after you raise a problem, I tried my best to keep up with the conversation, but there were... Paimon knows exactly how you feel. But fear not, Everything you need to know is right here in... It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our adventures. Some parts are a little simplified, but hopefully it all makes sense. You see? Being the greatest guide in Tibet isn't just a fancy title. Paimon doesn't always understand the things you're talking about with other people. Whenever that happens, she notes down the confusing parts and goes over them in her own time. This is perfect. Sure. Matter of fact, you can keep the spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to worry that one day he might not need a guide anymore, so she wanted to have a gift for him in case we ever parted ways. But it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. We have so many more. Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think I'll make my own copy and then return the original to you. Anyway, that was all. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip. See you again soon. See ya! Alright, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Let's hope that old... Actually, never mind. In a pap-sized Nervalet's probably one of those dragons who's grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poetic conclusion.
This isn't a joke, Pep.
Is she now? Then do explain. For what reason should I lend Boer my assistance? The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principles. In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles' rules began to relax, do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear. Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is I may have given my tacit agreement to tiny Boer, puny humans. In my...
Apep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past...
Now that is when El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boer who saved me from agony. And though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repay... Oh, tiny...
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna...
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Boer's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the... Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare... A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can imagine. While I was indeed weakened when the heart of Oasis ran dry, providing tiny Boer with a morsel of my life force shall have little consequence for me.
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high. The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not.
What?
There was a time. Its appearance, the heavenly principles heavenly principles. God of gods. It makes. As things stand today, holding a grudge against you would serve no purpose. But there will come a day when we reclaim this world for ourselves. I can already sense that far away from here, the Hydro Dragon, but we have yet to meet. I know that we are both preparing for our revenge day.
Uh-huh.
I hear a great disturbance.
Huh? What?
Sandstorms come. Another calamity approach. Boer is safe with me. Once she
Oh, thanks again.
I told you already I have no...
Nahida, you're awake.
Cease your interrogation. Yes, she awoke for a brief moment. Take it. We...
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait, no,
There's no need for everyone to stay here. I'll protect the sages. The rest of you, return to Aru village.
Yes, Mahamatra Sino.
Sino! What's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a relief.
It's the Jinn. Countless Jinn have stirred up violent sandstorms across. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help.
It's just one thing after another.
As I see it, the only possible...
Gurabad?
Baladuri could explain in more detail if he were here. All I know is a rumor I've heard about from previous trips to the depth.
Gurabad is, for me, a fated land. I must therefore return back to this city, where my master. I am...
Lilupar. Yeah, we once said goodbye to a friend there. Well, maybe not a friend exactly, but if we can find a way to wake her up, maybe she can help.
Well, be careful. You may find there's more than just the Jinn to worry about.
You mean, there are other dangers in Gurab?
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. Now we've moved to the desert. To call it a coincidence would be a...
Don't worry, we've gotten a lot stronger since... Ah!
It appears the monsters native to the desert have been stirred.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.